So I was at a homie's house, right? This is a story time. And this is what I be telling people. You gotta watch out. I listen, but I wait. Because look, so I went to a friend's house and we were chilling. Everything was good or whatever. And she told me she lives in a house. So 3 houses down, apparently somebody had an issue with me. And you see that loose skin, I'm gonna clock it for you, okay? Anytime I notice something, I'm gonna say it. So that way, let me get it out the way. So the ones who wanna talk shit, okay? You see the loose skin? Oh no, oh no. Oh wait, hold up. Let me make sure you see that too. Yeah, I'm gonna be funny with it now, okay? Probably annoy you guys, but I'm gonna be funny with it. Anyway, so the girl said she had a problem with me, right? And I'm just sitting here like, I don't even know them like that. So, you know what I mean? The killer part is I don't know anybody like that. I don't hang around with people. I don't get into the gossip. I don't get into the drama. I will hear you and I will listen to you, but I will not get involved. I do not get in physical fights unless you touch my child. My child, and that's it. Even if I have a partner, that's you guys, because I don't know the ins and outs of the situation. And I know some of you are like, damn, not even your partner. Takes a lot for me to have your back because I've been done that dirty. This is why I say be careful with your friends. Be careful with who you call your friends and the type of friends you have, because you don't know who they are. And then when they're showing you who they are, pay attention. Don't look stupid. Pay attention, because people will show you who you are without you realizing they're showing you who they are. Anyway, so as the day progressed and we had a little conversation about it. Well, I will walk up to you and talk to you. I will. Not saying I'm Johnny Badass and I'm going to fight everybody, because that's not what it is. I just feel like, why do we have to live in such chaos? Why do we have to be in... That's why I don't talk to a lot of people, because I'm not for the drama. I am not for the drama, honey. Them streets ain't for me. And I know my anger, and that's the main reason, you know? And so I walked up to the lady and I said, hey, do we have a problem? Which was hilarious because she spoke our language, so we were good, you know? And she was like, no, I don't. She goes, I have a problem with your friend. And I said, my friend? She said, yeah, you know, she's flirting with her husband. I said, so you don't have an issue with me. It has nothing to do with me, correct? She was like, correct. I said, that's all I care about. I don't need to know nothing else. And see, this happens to me very, very often, where people will tell me, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that about me or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, look, everything that's spoken about me has a funny way of popping back up. And even where I live, I have cameras. I hear everybody talking about me, okay? Even the little code talk, side talks. And it doesn't bother me none at all whatsoever. Fact of the matter is, I am a very calm type person. I am a very, you could trust me type of person, you know? And I stand on business. And that's what it is. And a lot of people don't understand why I'm not so chit-chatty and why I'm not so, you know, quick to make friends, because I'm not in high school anymore, honey. This is real life. And we all have we don't even know how much life we have left. So it's really very that. But at the end of the day, the reason why I even want to say this, or even bringing this up to anybody, is that be careful, be mindful, and don't let people put you in their shit. You make sure that you get hard evidence that they were speaking about you. You make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for me, where I live, I know the people around me do talk about me, but I genuinely don't care. I don't party. I don't drink. I'm not trying to sleep with anybody else's persons. I don't get in the mix. Honestly, that's just really what it is. And I know a lot of people don't understand that. Why isn't she going out? Why isn't she doing this? I mean, I go out, but nobody knows when I go out. I don't be posting that stuff. But a lot of people don't understand how come I'm not in the mix. I love the life that Most High has given me. I have beautiful grandchildren. I have beautiful children. I am very proud of my children. I'm very proud of the adjustments and positivity that I have made from who I was and who I am. And I don't have time for gossip. And I don't have time for, I'm the person that's like, well, my door is right here. If you have an issue with me, come to my door. We don't have to fight. We don't have to get physical. We don't even have to speak ugly. Say what you feel like you need to say. I'm going to say what I feel like I need to say, and we can move on. Because honestly, how I feel about you is none of your business. And how you feel about me, trust and believe I could care less. I really could. But at the end of the day, people just want to know so much about you. It gets really, really draining, you know? So just, just be careful, be mindful of who you become friends with, and always get the story 100% all the way around, okay? And pay attention to, because you don't have to be in the drama to hear the drama, because I hear it, my neighbor will keep me up on what's happening around here, and that's fine, but just getting in it is different, okay? Because you don't want, especially if you're living there for such a long time, you don't want it to be in chaos and constantly worried about fighting with someone, or constantly worried about, I don't give a fuck what people say about me, honestly. What is the worst thing you could say about me, really? Can't say I'm a hoe because I'm not out there. Can't say I drink all the time because I'm not. I yell just like everyone else. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just, people be a trip to me sometimes. But anyway, I digress. I don't want to get too far into it. I want to show you guys this Prada perfume. This is my empty bottle. Love this spray. I love this spray. I don't think